The Ultimate Fighting Championship, well, UFC, is set to bring its electrifying spectacle to Washington, D.C. in just 2 short weeks, hosting a primetime event at the White House, as you can see right there. They're getting that stage set as part of the nation's America 250 celebrations. The event also coinciding with President Trump's 80th birthday, adding a unique backdrop to a very historic occasion. Joining us now are 2 well-known figures from the UFC world, former UFC light heavyweight champion and Hall of Famer Tito Ortiz, and veteran UFC fighter and top lightweight contender Iaquinta, here to talk about this upcoming UFC Freedom 250 celebration. Thank you both for joining us this morning.
Awesome. Good morning. Thank you.
Well, Tito, I'll start with you. I mean, did you ever imagine a UFC fight card taking place right there at the White House? I mean, we saw the renderings a couple weeks ago,
Look at that.
AI generated, but now they're building it. It's happening. It'll be here in 2 short weeks.
Well, I think it's a history being made. You know, the first UFC event that I was at, the Trump Taj Mahal, I defended my world title, and it was when Dana, Lorenzo, and Frank Fertitta actually owned the company. So fast forward now to 2026, an opportunity of the 250th anniversary of the United States on the White House with our President Trump in power. It's amazing to see.
So podcaster and UFC commentator Joe Rogan has concerns with hosting a UFC fight outside. I mean, do you share, I'd take both of you guys. Al, we'll start with you on this, though. Do you share those same concerns?
Yeah, it's kind of uncharted territory, right? And in that area in the summer, the bugs, the heat, there's a lot of obstacles that can present itself. But I think, you know, they've prepared well, and they're, you know, the weather you can't control. But I think they'll have a good plan. I can't see it on any other way, I think. And I just feel like it's all going to come together. And if it doesn't, they'll make do and make the most of it. But it's an incredible card, an incredible event. So I think no matter what happens, it's just going to be monumental.
Yeah, Al, you knew right where we were going, because AccuWeather is forecasting a typical June right there in D.C., hot and humid, a high set for 87 degrees on Sunday, June 14th. I mean, Tito, what unique challenges do these fighters face? And I feel like fighters, they're prepare themselves for things like this, right?
Well, not really prepared, because always we're in training air conditioning unless we're doing cardio, being on track. Or you're cutting weight in Las Vegas where it's 100 degrees and it's not a problem to cut the weight. But I mean, if the bugs come into a factor, I know Dana spoke about the bugs being a factor. I think they have actually the things they need to do to make sure that doesn't happen. But to defend your world title and to be a world champion in those environments, it's going to be difficult. It will be difficult. So it's going to give a challenge for them to show how type of cardio and strength they have mentally, physically, and emotionally to win the title, or maybe the opponent gets an opportunity to win the title from the champion. Yeah,
Tito, you said guys are usually training inside in the AC. You think they'll do something different? I mean, maybe training outside to prepare for it?
Well, at least I don't have to worry about being in altitude. You know, I think just to have to be acclimated to the humidity itself. You know, I live here in Florida, and the humidity here is just severe when I walk outside. I couldn't imagine fighting in that type of humidity. And I know the same thing in D.C. when it gets very warm, that the humidity does become a factor. So I don't know, just have to see these guys if they have that true type of heart to fight through things like this and the environment they're going to compete in.
So several musical artists, this is, broke news this past week, several musical artists have canceled their performances at the Great American State Fair, with President Donald Trump writing on Truth Social. We should have a giant Make America Great Again rally for 250 instead of having overpriced singers who nobody wants to hear, whose music is boring, and yet who do nothing but complain. Again, that was Trump's post on Truth Social. So, Al, I mean, is there any concern that the fighters could withdraw from UFC Freedom 250 at the White House? Tito's like, no way.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think, it's this is what it's all about. Sports are a microcosm for society. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's things that need to be worked on in every form of life. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, for 250th anniversary, we all come together. The fighters fight, the fans enjoy, the country enjoys a monumental event that really it never has been done before and may never be done again.
Well said, Al. Well said. Tito Ortiz, Al Iaquinta, guys, it was so great to have you on the show this morning. Thanks for being here.
Awesome. Thank you, man. God bless.
Thank you.